everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everybody is having a lovely week so far. As a lot of you will know, I am running a half marathon in literally like a month. Like, it's come around so flipping quickly and I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous. The thought of running 13.1 miles literally makes me want to poo my pants. Like, oh my God, the thought of running for that long is terrifying to me, but it's not getting any further away. So obviously a lot of my training at the moment is revolving around the half marathon. So I thought I would take you along with me for the week to kind of show you what my half marathon training at the moment is looking like. So we've got interval runs this week. We've got a long run, so my longest ever run this week as well, and also a recovery run. But yeah, I thought it'd be a fun little video because so many of you have been asking me all about my running journey and how everything is going, so I don't really post too much about it on social media, purely just because I actually struggle with running so much. Like, it's not something that's come naturally to me at all. So whenever I go on a run, I'm very much like heads down, focus on the run. But yeah, I thought I would take you along with me this week because I thought it'd be a fun little video that I think a lot of you would probably be very interested in. So today we're going to be doing a 5-mile tempo run, which is going to consist of 1 mile warming up, 1 mile warming down, and then 3 miles at around 11-20 minute mile pace, which for me, I know for a lot of people that's your slow pace. For me, that is like Speedy Gonzalez pace. Like, oh my God, I'm going to feel like I am absolutely sprinting. And for anyone that doesn't work in mile paces, that's around 7:10. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I wasn't very consistent with my running last week, so it's going to be a little bit of a struggle this week because I am my own worst enemy when it comes to this running program. But we're back on it. We're getting back to it, and I'm actually really excited to get back out there. Annoyingly, I've misplaced my running sunglasses somewhere, and I literally never run without these sunglasses. And I'm really upset because I literally was looking for them for about half an hour, could not find them anywhere, so we just had to leave. I'm gonna have lots of wind in my face. I also have currently got a hair mask in, so if my hair looks greasy, it's actually not greasy for once, it's actually just a hair mask because I decided we would wash my hair after this run because she is very much well overdue a wash. Like, even if I didn't have a hair mask in, it would be actually disgusting. So, but yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video and let me know down below if you do want to see any other little bits of running content. And also, whilst you're here, hit the subscribe button. Be my best friend and get a nice little bit of realistic fitness content because we are really very much trying out here. But my running, she feels like she's taking a very long time to progress, I'm not gonna lie. But yes, let's stop procrastinating by talking to a camera and let's actually get out on this run. Wish me luck. Pray for me, because it's gonna be hard. I'm scared, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a-okay, okay? Rest in peace to me. So we're out, we're doing our quick little warm-up walk and then we're gonna go straight into hi. Oh, honestly, the one thing I really love about this running route, this is the Thames Path. Everyone is so nice, literally every single runner, every cyclist, like everyone always says hello and like it's so nice around here. So we're going to start off with our 1 mile, very slow, probably like 14-minute mile pace if I can keep myself at that pace. I'm going to stop for a little bit and then we will start with our tempo run, but I'm nervous, but we'll get it done. Let's start with our very slow warm-up run. And we are off. I already realized by looking at the camera I'm already going too fast, but we are starting with our very slow warm-up run. So the warm-up mile is now done. And I think I stuck around like a 12:45 pace, which for a warm-up is a little bit fast. But yeah, it felt nice and easy. I definitely need to get the grips of my breathing again. I definitely have lost the ability to breathe properly, but I feel like that will come back like the long road run. I'll just come like naturally. It's like riding a bike. However, that saying I actually really don't agree with. It's just like riding a bike. Like, I literally got on a bike in Thailand for the first time in like 5 years and nearly died. So yeah, I don't actually really agree with that phrase of it's like riding a bike, but you know what I mean when I say that. But yeah, so we're currently walking to try and find somewhere to tie up my laces because for some reason after a mile they're already coming undone. But yeah, look how pretty this run is. It's honestly so nice just to run by the river. It's got a nice amount of wind as well, which a lot of other running places don't have. We have found somewhere to tie up the laces. Oh my God. Good job I realised, because there's been times in the past where I haven't realised my lace is coming undone and then I've literally nearly stacked it over the lace. So that's not fun. Maybe we should do some double knots. Double knot the other one so we don't have to stop yet again. Right. Laces done up. So we've double checked, it's 11-minute 20 mile pace. So let's get going. Right, I need to hype myself up. Let's get a little bit of Noah Kahan on. Why my earphones not working? Why? We're starting off strong with Dial Drunk. Oh my God, it's so loud. Hype myself up. Right, let's go. Oh my goodness. First mile of the 3 that we're doing a faster pace. Done. Oh my God, that was actually really difficult. What's annoying is it's not my legs that hurt. It's literally just my breathing, like I feel like I can't breathe. But that's just how it is when you've got quite bad asthma sometimes. And the majority of the runs are fine. So it's one of those ones that we're just gonna have to see it through, struggle with the breathing a little bit, but we'll be okay. But oh my God, that was actually really difficult. How I'm gonna do that 2 more times. Like having to keep up the 11:20 pace. Like I kept looking at my watch and I was either doing 10-minute pace or 13-minute pace. Like there was no in between. So it wasn't one of those things that I could just like sit back, relax and not really think about it, because I was having to constantly check that I was sitting around 11:20, but we got it done. Having a tiny little rest walk and then we'll do the next one. I'm also coming down a part of the Thames Path that I've actually never been down before. That was actually one of the worst views you could probably have seen. Literally just trees, but so yeah, I've never actually been down this part of the Thames Path before, so it's actually really cute to be able to explore somewhere new. There you can see like the centre of Greenwich, which is one of my favourite places in the world. And then that, it's just the whole view. So I'm literally just running around the river the entire time, which is actually really lovely. Let me show you the other side, which is Canary Wharf. Oh, honestly, I'm so passionate about this area. How beautiful is that? Like, you cannot say that you find that view in London pretty much anywhere else, anything like that, other than Greenwich. Big fan. And we are now off for the second round. Oh, good luck to me. So I'm quickly filming this on my phone because for some reason, despite coming out with a full battery on my camera, she decided to die very, very quickly. So we finished the second tempo mile about, 2 minutes ago, and I'm just having a little walk along the river, getting my breath back in time to do the last one, because I want to be able to put my all into every mile. So there's no point me going when I'm already feeling a little bit tired, because I'm not going to be able to do the 11:20. And I just spoke to my running coach, and I feel like this run was the shock that my system needed to just get my arse in gear, because Jesus Christ, this is actually so flipping hard. I do think, to be fair, is a lot to do with my asthma, because as I was saying earlier, like my legs don't hurt at all. Like I literally feel fine running. I just can't keep my breath up with the run. So yeah, a bit annoying, but I just need to be better at handling my own asthma, because I'm absolutely awful at it and I never take my medication. So this is a lesson to myself to get back on top of it and actually sort out my own lung disease. Yeah, we're gonna do our last of the tempo rounds, and we've got a nice easy mile to cool down, but we're nearly done. Oh, honestly, I'm just taking this run as a lesson. I'm not gonna let myself get in my head about it. It's a lesson, we'll learn. I need to fuel myself better before my runs as well. Like that is something I definitely did not do properly today. Either way, can we just appreciate how cute this running route is? Even though it's not been the best run in terms of like speed and stuff and how I'm feeling, like the gratitude is still always there. Like this time, like 3 months ago, I couldn't even run like 500 meters, and now I'm here like challenging myself to run even faster on a 5 miler. Like it's insane. So we're like 5 weeks out, we'll be okay, but you can't complain when your running route looks like that. We're off again. Last one. It always is a little bit easier when you know it's the last one you've got to do. Let's go. Oh my God. I feel like I'm dying. We are not doing well. If I don't laugh, I feel like I'll actually cry, but the tempo part of the run is done. So we've just got a very slow 1 mile back to the car, which is going to be a very, very slow 1 mile. After the 3rd mile, I had to come and find a bench, because my eyes felt glazed. I did not feel good. So we've had a little bit of a sit down just next to the river. And these seats, I feel like I use them on every single bad run. Like I always end up sat here like, what is going on? So, but yeah, I'm going to start running back to the car, because the clouds, they are looking like they're going to start raining. And I'm not going to lie, I don't really want to get caught in the middle of a rainstorm. So watch this slow mile back to the car actually be the fastest of all of the miles, just so I don't get caught in the rain. But I actually try and scoop myself off of this seat, because once you've sat down, it's so hard to get up. I should not have done this, but she wasn't feeling good. I actually need to go home and eat something absolutely huge I'm starving. Oh my God, I've got vegan salmon fillets at home. Oh, salmon poke bowl coming right in my belly. Right, that's what's getting me up. As soon as I'm home, we get to eat. So now I've got motivation of actually getting up and getting home. We're so nearly done. Like 400 meters left. I cannot wait to go and lay in bed. And that is, oh my God, our 5 mile run done. I feel like I can't even walk properly. That was so tough. Like, that was so difficult. But we got it done. We didn't give up, because we never give up. But yeah, hopefully that can show you guys that not every single run is going to be your best run, or is even going to be a good run. Like, some runs genuinely just feel like crap, and that is just how it is with running. Like, there's so many external factors that can affect like your performance, and that also applies for running as well. So one, my period started today, probably not helping the situation, but yeah, hopefully that just shows you guys that not everyone's going to be a good one, but you have to push through regardless, because the bad runs make you a better runner and the good runs will always feel good. It's the day to do this 9.5 mile run and stop putting it off. I don't want to do it. I am fully my own worst enemy when it comes to these long runs. Yesterday, I was meant to go on it and I checked the weather and it was meant to be raining for like 3 out of the 4 hours that I was planning to be out. Absolutely not. This morning, check the weather, the next 2 hours it's raining, so I'm now like, right, I'll sit and do some work and then we'll go. But my plan was to go as soon as I woke up, but I've got to stop checking the weather. But I do think I would probably cry and have an actual breakdown mid-run if it actually started raining, so we're just gonna have to hope that that does not happen. What is a big positive of this is now I know that I'm not gonna be going for a couple of hours. I have made myself a big old carby breakfast, so hopefully that will give me even more fuel than I would have done. I did try and do some carb loading last night at the cinema, but for some reason at the moment my body is just she's not working with food too well. Like, I just don't ever feel hungry, and then when I eat food I'm like, oh, I don't really want to eat this. Like, it's really strange because this is completely unlike me. Before I would have scrammed this in like 2 seconds, and now I'm like, oh, don't really want to eat this. But so we've literally got plain oats. Do not judge me, I actually love just plain microwaved oats with no protein powder, literally done with water. Everybody judges me, but I genuinely think it tastes nicer than with milk. But then I don't know if that's because I have to use almond milk, because oat milk, which is the nice dairy-free milk, makes my stomach go actually crazy. So I'm gonna scram this, I'm gonna do a little bit of work this morning before I go, and then we're gonna set off on the 9.5. Fingers crossed this goes well. So it is time for us to go on our 9.5 mile run. I've literally been putting this off for over a week. Like, I've got myself a little bit more motivated. We're gonna do it. I'm telling myself it's only 9 miles, like 9 individual miles. I can run 1 mile, so why can't I run 9? Do you know what I mean? And I'm also thinking like, well, it's only 3 5Ks technically. So it's not actually that bad. Like, if I think of it like that and break it down, it's fine. But if I think of it and think like, oh my God, it's so long, then I got overwhelmed. So we're really trying to break it down in my brain, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I can stop. It doesn't matter if I stop. It doesn't matter if I walk for a little bit. We're just getting it done. I've also brought myself lots of bribes. Like, so many bribes are with me in this jacket. Like, this jacket probably weighs a ton. So, Lucozade. Lucozade is the biggest bribe I can give myself. A cold Lucozade when you're halfway through a long run. Nothing better. Also, this isn't so much a bribe, but this is actually like necessity. Energy gels. Energy gels are a lifesaver. I'll be having one of these probably like every 5K or so, I'd say. I think I really could have done with one of these on my 5 mile the other day, and I really regretted not bringing one. So I brought a load more. Blackcurrant is probably my favourite one out of all of them. Oh my God, I just saw a mouse. There is an actual rat running in the house next to me. We then have, I've literally got a whole packed lunch with me. 2 chocolate squares bars, because if you're feeling shit when you're running and you need a little bit of a carb boost, a squares bar one is amazing for that, and obviously the chocolate ones, they just taste good. So it's something to motivate me. Honestly, this should be an ad for this running jacket, because it actually is like the TARDIS. It fits so many things in it. We then also have some sweets. some Tangbastic. These are my favourite sweets. They're actually the only sweets that I eat. I'm not really a sweet person. Like, I would never go to a shop and be like, oh, really fancy some sweets. But Tangbastic, I can really get behind. But yeah, so that's all of the stuff that I brought with me to bribe myself. But yeah, I haven't got a route planned. I'm just gonna kind of run along the river. We're at the same starting point as we were for the 5 mile. I also found my sunglasses, which is a big win because I definitely need them today because it's actually really hot and sunny outside. I think I'm just gonna run. I may cross the river in Greenwich and run on the other side of the road. I know there's a farm that I can run through and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to make it a bit more exciting for myself. I've also learned how to turn the mileage on my watch off so I don't have to constantly see how many miles I've done, because I do think that is something that also like gets me down a little bit. Is when you look down at your watch and you're like, oh my God, it's only been a mile. I thought it'd been at least 7. So I've turned that off just so I don't really have to think about it, and I can just look every so often just to make sure that I'm not doing over 9.5. Really highly doubt that I'm accidentally gonna run over 9.5 miles, but yes, so let's go on this 9.5. I feel like if I sit here for any longer, I'm only going to get in my head about it. So I need to actually get out and just start running. I'm not going to take the camera today. I've actually got 3 charged batteries with me, so I actually could bring it. But the rain warning on my weather app has still not gone. It's still saying it's going to piss down, but it's been saying that every single hour. And then say, for example, at 12 o'clock, it said it was going to rain for the whole of 12 o'clock. Then it didn't. And then it said that about 1 o'clock. Then it didn't. And then it says about 2 o'clock. And I'm like, right, I can't just keep waiting on this rain. So yeah, apparently it's going to rain at some point. So I'm not going to take my camera with me, because if this camera gets wet, she will break. But my phone will not break. So we're going to take the phone and I will catch up with you guys, obviously whilst I'm running, but properly we'll have a little debrief on the camera when I'm back. And not gonna lie, I'm absolutely shitting myself. So I hope you all are wishing me the best of luck through your screen right now, because this is the furthest I have ever run. The furthest before this is 8 miles. And the furthest before that was 7.5, I think. So this is actually a little bit of a big jump, I'm not gonna lie, but we've got it. We've trained for a long time. I am a beast. And I can't be stopped. I can run 9.5 miles. It's easy. 9.5 miles, easy. Let me do it 10 times. I'll run 95 miles next time. We can do it. Positive manifestations. I am a runner, and I am going to be as fast as an Olympian runner very soon. I'm going to be competing. I actually won't be. That's just me trying to hype myself up, okay? Anyway, I will see you guys soon. But I love you. If I don't make it back, just know I love you all and I appreciate you all, and it's gonna be okay. And we have begun. We're going very, very slowly. Slow pace. Watch us off so I can't see how far we're going. But yeah, I would say we're doing a slow warm-up run, but we're just gonna do a slow run in general. It's a nice, easy pace. So we are 1.89 miles in, and my brain is just not on my side today. I feel like I just need to cry and just let it out and just get everything out. I feel like I actually just need to cry, and I feel like once I've cried I'll be fine. It's not even that I'm struggling with the run, that's the thing. Like, I actually feel fine. My breathing's a bit off still, but it feels a little bit better than the last run. But my mind just is not here. Like, there's not one bit of me that wants to run this. Like, it's such horrible weather. It's so hot, but like cloudy, rainy at the same time. I'm gonna walk whilst we talk to keep my legs moving so I don't just suddenly stop. But normally this route is like really, really windy, which is why I always run down here. But it's just so hot today, and I don't know if I'm like starting to feel ill or like my body's like fighting something off, but like even the last few days, just in general, I just feel so like weak. I was saying to my boyfriend yesterday, we went to the shops and I felt like I couldn't even like carry the bag of food that we just bought because my body just feels so weak at the moment. So I don't know if I'm just coming down with something, because this just does not feel like me at the moment. I don't know, but yeah, I'm really struggling. I've just switched from listening to music to listening to a podcast, because I have actually found in the past that listening to podcasts makes running a lot more bearable and easier for me, just because I'm not focusing on like, oh my God, that's only one song done. It's only one song done. Oh my God, we're only halfway through this song. I'm just kind of like listening to someone talk to me, which is quite nice. So I was actually trying to hold off listening to podcasts until about halfway through so I could have something to like change it up a little bit, but we're breaking into them now. This run has definitely started being a lot easier since we put the podcast on. So we're 3.5 miles in. Oh, I'm feeling a lot more settled, a lot better in my brain. Let's go. So I was just running down this little road here and I didn't realise that it was a road that would take me absolutely nowhere. I thought it would take me back onto the river, which technically it has. This is where it's taken me. I was planning on stopping within the next like 500 meters anyway, just to have like a little bit of a break, refuel, everything like that. So I just took, this is my opportunity because it's literally so in the middle of nowhere. There's no one around at all. So I'm taking this as my opportunity to work out my map and see where I'm actually meant to be going and just have a little bit of just a sip, just kind of like recuperate, have something to eat, refuel, and then we can go again because we are pretty much halfway through anyway. So I'll need to be going back the other way. But yes, honestly, the second half of the run, I think I said this on the last run that I videoed for this video, the second half is always so much easier. I've always said this, and I say this to everybody that ever starts running. The first mile or two is always the absolute worst, like always the absolute worst, because you're trying to get into it, like, you know, you've still got so far to go still and you can't really turn your brain off. But after you've been doing it for a little bit, you've just kind of like sat into it, you're kind of used to what you're doing and everything. So that's how I feel at the moment. But even though I feel good, I want to make sure I still do keep my energy up, have some gel, and I did already start on my Lucozade as well. But yes, everything's feeling a lot better. My brain doesn't feel as heavy, honestly. Runs are 10 million times harder when you can feel how heavy your brain feels and you feel like you're working against your brain, because it's such a mental battle against yourself. So I'm glad my brain has decided to join my side again. So we're 6 miles in. My feet are really starting to hurt and just moving. It's just hard, but we're taking it step by step. And it's fine. I'm really gonna have to time this well. Right, let's go, 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 go. Oh my God, the whole, no! Oh my God, stop it, stop it. Oh my God, this is done for. Shut up. My feet are sodden. No. Oh my God, they're literally drenched. It's like I've just put them in a bath. Oh, they're drenched with the most disgusting temps. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Steps, steps, steps. This is insane. The insides of my shoes literally feel like there's a puddle in them. Like every time I step, there's a squelch. We're sitting down. I'm going to try and take whatever water is on the inside out of them. Oh my God. The run that I already wasn't enjoying, I now have to finish with damp feet. I actually cannot run in these wet socks. Like, my feet feel disgusting. Like, it's literally not even clean water, it's the Thames water. It's disgusting. So we're 7.5 miles in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really struggling. Ooh. We're going for the running and the walking approach. So I'm trying to power walk as fast as I possibly can whilst walking. My toes literally feel like they might fall off in a second. And then once I feel a little bit better, which isn't happening too often at the moment, I'm gonna then do a little bit of running until I feel like I'm gonna die again. But that is how we're doing it. When I say I was literally about that close to just throwing the towel in and just giving up and calling an Uber to my car, I'm not joking. So I thought, no, we'll get it done, we'll still get the miles in. And I know exactly what my running coach would say. He'd say it's fine. The time that you're walking is still time on your feet, which is what we need to get used to, I think. So we're gonna continue walking and then just try and run as much as I physically can. I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. So we're currently at 8.96, which means we've literally got 0.54 to go until we hit 9.5 for the day. God, the amount of times on this run that I've been just thrown the towel and just been like, fuck this. Like, I just walked past my car where it was parked and I could so easily have just got in, but we didn't, because if we set out to do something, I feel so emotional. If we set out to do something, we get it done, no matter how hard it is. I think as well, what I keep thinking, like, obviously I'm running this half marathon for Mind, and I've struggled so much with my mental health over the last few years. I'm just thinking, like, I would much rather have like this physical, I would just keep thinking like this physical pain is nothing in comparison to what I've like had to feel and like go through and stuff, and it kind of just puts it a little bit more like into perspective, if that makes sense. And every time that I kind of want to give up, I always just think like of the girl that literally was in such a bad place, and we're running to help people that are like how I used to be. So we're getting it done, we're taking the box, no matter how fast, no matter how slow. We're doing this to celebrate being alive and actually be able to move my body, because there was a time 2 years ago that I couldn't even get out of bed, and now here I am just running a 9.5 mile. Yeah, it's hard, but that gal that couldn't get out of bed would never ever believe that I was doing this. So it's shit, but we're doing it. We're so nearly done. Oh my god. I can't believe I actually did it. I don't know what it is that makes me so emotional after long runs, like every single time, even from when like I started my running journey and like 2 miles was a long run for me, every single time like I end up just sitting in the car and crying. And that was honestly, oh my god, that was honestly the most mentally, physically hardest thing I have ever done, like optionally. Like that was honestly just so hard, like every second of it. The first 1 mile, like every single mile was so difficult, like so difficult, and like my preparation in the last few months has been absolutely shit. Like I can't even lie, like I have not been hitting all my sessions. I've only got myself to blame for how hard it's been, but my main thing was I want to finish it. Like I want to finish it. I don't care if that involves me walking the last 5 miles, like whatever I have to do to finish it. I want to like just get it done, because this is the second to last, I think anyway, longest run that I'm going to be doing on this plan. And then obviously I'm going to be doing the half marathon, and I don't want to go into the half marathon having not ever experienced doing like distance all at once. So that was the main goal, was I just like really wanted to just get the distance done, no matter if it was running or walking. And the last like 2 miles was so difficult, and I just kept saying to myself, like, we are running for Mind Charity, which the work they do is absolutely incredible. Anytime I've ever in any of my runs had a hard section or really just wanted to quit, it makes me really emotional to talk about. I'm gonna need to pull myself together. But yeah, every single time I get to like a really hard part, I just say to myself, like, you're doing this out of choice. At the end of the day, like, you can stop this pain, and this pain, like, it's temporary. Like when you get home, like once you finish this run, it will be gone. But obviously when I had really bad mental health disorders, the people that I know that have got really bad mental health disorders, every single person on the planet that has them, you can't just choose to quit. Like you can't just decide like, oh, I'm just gonna stop this now. Like you can't just decide to turn it off, which just kind of made me appreciate being on the run even more, because I'm like, I'm putting myself through this pain to obviously help the people that can't just stop it like that, and we're trying to help them like be able to stop it through the charities help and stuff. So I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but oh my god, the same mouse is there from before, stop it. I'm going to crow there, please eat it, says the vegetarian. I hope the point that I'm trying to make is like coming across how I want it to, but like, yeah, obviously with mental health issues, basically what I'm trying to say, like, you can't just decide, oh, I'm just gonna stop, like, I'm just gonna stop this now. Like, it is something that you really have to work on to like get out of it. And obviously I'm so happy that I like no longer really have to struggle with that, but there's so many people that still struggle with that, and the pain you get from running is nowhere close to the pain of like depression or like the anxiety that you just cannot ever get rid of. So, oh my god, I don't even know if I'm gonna end up cutting this out, because this is actually like low-key embarrassing. There was a point in my life that I didn't even want to like walk up the road. Like, this sounds so silly, but like the petrol station that I used to like just quickly, if I'd run out of milk or something that was literally 10 steps away from my house, I would drive to, purely because I didn't even want to move my body because I was just in such a bad self-loathing place that I didn't even want to move. So I wish like that girl could see where we are now, and so often I get so inside my brain about how shit I am at running and how slow I am, and I just feel like looking useless at it sometimes. But I just know how proud the girl that I used to be that couldn't even get out of bed would be. Like, if she actually saw that I was out here training for a half marathon, she would not believe you. Like, she would never believe you. And I think that just makes it like even more like special to me. I don't know. I do not give a shit what time I get in this half marathon. Like, I could literally be the last in the race, like as long as I fucking cross over that finish line. I honestly am doing this to prove to myself we fucking did it. That's the only reason that I'm even doing this. Like, I don't even really enjoy running. It still hasn't hit me, like, this whole thing that people say, like, oh, you'll eventually fall in love with it. Like, girl, I have not fallen in love with it. Like, that is, I could not be any further from falling in love with it. Every single run I do, I just feel like they're just so hard. Like, my body is just not made for running, but that's the point. I want to prove to my old self, any of you that ever watch my videos and suffer with your mental health, like, I just want to be that person that can sit here and show you, like, it can get fucking better. Like, it really, really can get better, she says whilst crying. But I used to be in such a dark place, and over the last, like, 6 months, I actually can see the world as, like, a light, happy place that I love being in, and it gets better, and that is why we're doing it. And you can put your mind to fucking anything. If I can sit here, if me, the girl that couldn't even get out of bed, can sit here and run a half marathon, trust me, any of you can do anything. But take it from me, you can fucking do anything. I'm proud of you. You can do anything you put your mind to. Just get 1% better every freaking day. I can't believe I just ran 9.5 miles. And that, I mean, ran / walked / stalked about 50 million times, but I'm still counting it. I can't get this tripod to stand up. That's better. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. We're back with much less tears this time. And we're going to do a recovery 5K today. So a nice, easy, slow 5K. And when I say easy, I still do not find 5K easy. Let me tell you that for free. But we're saying easy in terms of the amount of effort we're putting in. So it's meant to be a really slow, chill 5K run. So that's what we're doing today. For some reason, England hasn't had any summer whatsoever the entirety of summer. We've now got to September. Pumpkin spice lattes are out. And England has decided it wants to be 30 to 32 degrees every damn day. What is that about? What is that about? So we're up and out nice and early. When I say nice and early, 9:18. Does that count as nice and early to the majority of people? Most probably not, but for me going on a run, that is early, okay? I normally go midday, but obviously that was not gonna happen today when it's gonna be 30 degrees at midday. The last time I went on a run, when it was, I think it was 32 degrees outside, I literally didn't run for 2 weeks because I hated it so much, and it was such a bad run, and it was low-key traumatic. So yeah, getting it in nice and early, getting it done. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. It'll be like 36 minutes tops, fingers crossed. Hopefully. I run such slow 5Ks, it's actually insane. I literally never realized how slow I am until I look on Strava and see everybody else doing their 5Ks, and I'm like, I'm actually really, really slow. But I've never actually tried to do a like PB, like try and see what my fastest 5K would be. I genuinely just have no interest in fast running or trying to make my running faster. It does not bother me. I would much rather stay at a nice, slow, steady pace, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep talking to you unless I force myself to go. So, kisses, let's go and run 5K. Should be nice and easy. And we are off. It's actually nowhere near as hot as I thought it was gonna be. If anything, it's actually quite cold. I take back everything I said. It's absolutely boiling. I must have just been in the shade. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Good view though. Just like that, we're done. I'm not gonna lie, I actually think that's the slowest 5K I have ever done. Like, so slow. And I did stop a couple of times. No shame in it, babe, no shame in it. I honestly just felt so dehydrated. I also made the really stupid decision. Can we see? Can we see the running shoes? I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to switch back to the shoes that I actually replaced because they hurt my feet. So I'm actually an idiot. I just thought, oh, it's a short run, let me at least like get some use of these. Big mistake. I feel like I was really running on the sides of my feet the entire time, which obviously is not ideal, but guys, that was actually intense. Bloody hell. The fact, the irony that at the start of that run, I actually said, oh my God, like if anything is actually kind of cold, like I'm really shocked. Like I thought it was gonna be hot. Bro, that was the hottest run. Oh my God, that was intense. I'm so glad I went earlier and not later, but even though I went earlier, it was insane. Like actually insane. I literally had to stop like 3 times purely just to go and stand in the shade for a bit to cool my body down because it was overheating so flipping badly, like so badly it was overheating. But we got it done. I am just hoping to God that my half marathon is not gonna have anywhere near this much heat because I think I might die. One of my friends and my running coach actually are both doing an ultra marathon on Saturday. It's meant to be 30 degrees on Saturday. Like, I actually feel so sorry for my friend because that is gonna be intense. The thought of doing any kind of distance in this, like even the 5K was too much. Thankfully by next week it's cooling down a little bit because this is the issue sometimes with running. Like you can't just have a whole week off because it's so hot. Like obviously if it was a little bit earlier into my training, I would have been able to take a little bit more of a step back, but my half marathon is literally in a month's time. So I can't just take a step back and not do my training. So we're just gonna have to get it done regardless and just really prep with lots and lots of fluids. I might wear a cap next time, so I feel like I've got a bit more shade because I didn't have any shade. And obviously your head is what produces the most heat, but you live and you learn. But that is this week's running done. So we've done 3 runs. We've done, I think 19 miles in total this week. Not 19 miles in total. Definitely not 19 miles in total. 17 miles in total this week, which I'm happy with. I'm very happy with that. We've actually changed my running plan up for the next couple of weeks. So I think my running coach has worked me out in the head. Like a lot of the time, if I can't hit all my runs for whatever reason, i.e. me being lazy, I need to start being more consistent and actually prioritizing these runs instead of putting them off because I don't like them. But regardless, my running coach has worked out if I miss any run, I miss the midweek runs and just do the long runs. But obviously, by just doing the long runs, I'm not having the midweek, like, okay, getting my body fitter. So he's kind of taken the long runs down a lot and added a little bit more distance throughout the week, which hopefully should make it easier because I cannot even tell you how much I dread long runs. Like that 9.5 mile I did this week, I put off for so long, guys, like so long. So we literally have one more long run in this training block, which is going to be a 12 miler. But it's fine. It's fine. I think that's literally in like 2 weeks' time. So we have a little bit of time to train for it. That will be deadly. That will be absolutely deadly. But it's fine. That's the last one we've got. And then obviously it will be race day as my longest run, which is 13.1 or 13.2. 26.2 is a marathon, so it'll be 13.1. But so we're really coming very, very close to this half marathon. Like this is literally, I feel like I've blinked and all of a sudden it's around the corner. So I'm actually really excited to get it over and done with. Not over and done with, I don't want to wish the time away because obviously I've been training for this for such a long time, but I'm really excited to then be able to go into more like, not chill training, but really start focusing on getting faster, getting fitter and stuff like that, and not constantly feel like I have to just keep doing long runs. until we have our next fun thing to train for, which will be exciting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it gave you a little bit of a realistic side to training for a half marathon when you are not a runner. Like, I am a runner. I don't want to put myself down, but I am the slowest runner, and I actually find it really, really, really difficult. And if this video has not shown you that, I do not know what will. But hopefully this can inspire some people to just show you that you don't need to be doing 10-minute miles or going fast. Like, it does not matter how fast you do your running. It literally makes no difference. Just getting out there, challenging yourself is such a big thing, and I just kind of wanted to show you that because I feel like so many people that you see online that do like running vlogs and stuff like that are all really, really, really fit and are running really fast, and I watch them and I'm like, one, insane. I wish I could be like that, but two, when you're training and you feel like you're not the fastest and you're really struggling, sometimes it can be a little bit demotivating. So hopefully seeing me struggle this week has been nice for some of you. But yes, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe it down below. If you do want to see any more running content, then let me know, and I'm more than happy to provide it because, God, it's going to be a big year of running this year. That's all I'm going to say for now, but it's not going to get any easier. This is only the start, but I feel like, as I said the other day when I was literally sobbing to the camera, I am doing this to challenge myself, to challenge my current self, to challenge my old self and show what I can do. So it's not about being good at running, it's about the challenge to myself and the personal improvement, not comparing myself against other people's runs. But yes, I will stop blabbering because I feel like that's all I've done this video, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for the next video. But thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Kisses, bye, I love you.